to elaborate on a couple more things from Rarity Collection here. Yes, I know this is part 2. Make sure you guys smash the like and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. You know, I had most of this weekend pre-filmed, and then Konami. I was gonna do something I normally don't do on the show. I was gonna take a weekend off and relax. I have a case tournament later today, and you know what I get? We got Rarity Collection 2, which means go rip out everything. All right, so I wanna touch on a couple of interesting little things that we've seen. So guys, obviously make sure you smash the like and crap out of that subscribe button. Blah 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 blah. So these packs are $10 a piece, $9.99. I initially didn't realize that when we were going through. You know, they took out like half of the packs. You're getting maybe 6 packs a box now, $10 a pack. Just for the sake of discussion here, that makes this product $120 a box. What is that? 12 boxes a case. So at $120 MSRP. This is all just total guessing, by the way. It could be more. It's probably going to be more. All right, so 120 times 12, that's $14.40 a case. Did I mention the $10 a pack right now? Here's a very, very interesting thing I want to, touch on with this. Everybody's got the goggles on right now. Yeah, Konami! Rarity Collection 2, yeah! If a case is $14.40 at MSRP price, what's distro price going to be? What a store's going to sell that? Is that a $1,000 a case back there? The hardest thing I'm having trouble, processing with this is people are upset about bonfires costing $100 a box, or $100 a bonfire. They push down to $60. But when we get a product like this, it's full of good reprints, and sure, but it's $120 supposedly just kind of get your foot in the door here. Maybe more. Locals are going to charge $140, $150 out here for some of this product. You're going to have to get in super early on pre-sales, like Gamer's Choice, discount code MCO40, save under purchase over there. I don't feel like the math adds up in my head with where expectations are in the placement of money in this community, because you're not willing to spend $180 on a play set of 3 cards, but you're willing to spend $1,400 on a case to bling out your deck for cards that you already have. Is that right? People are willing to put on the nostalgia goggles and get upgrades for things that they want instead of getting new cards to strengthen their deck. Am I processing that correctly? Is that a thing? Is our community so driven by the fact that they want these cards available in all of these alternate prints? I don't see. Here's the interesting thing about this. Obviously, there's the rabble. We want cheaper cards. That's fine. All right, I'm all for that. But the thing that just mind boggles me out here is, are you just going to buy single? There's going to be a bunch of people out here that are doing the exact same thing I just said here, where they refuse to pick up these new cards, but they would rather just throw their money in boxes for the chance to pick up. Chance, by the way, this isn't even a guarantee of this. Like, I'm dumbfounded by this. It's been a lot of what I've been seeing today. It's just, yeah, go Konami. This screams damage control 101. All right, and obviously Rarity Collection was the best set of last year in terms of selling. I still think Agoff was the best set, period, because of, the power change structure that it brought to the game. But we're going to pull one out of Magic the Gathering's book here. The game pieces are becoming increasingly cheaper. That's good. All right, good stuff to affordable staples, but it's not fixing I guess the current problem here of you still need to spend $100 on an SP. Your Horus package is still going to donk you for about $200. You know, the Diabell Star Witch package at $1,000. You have cheaper cards entering into the market, yes. But that's with the displacement of value. This is what people don't seem to understand right now. As we're displacing all of this value and allowing all of these reprints and things, we're shifting around the secondary market. I hear, by the way, old alties, you know, the ultimate rares and forbidden droplets and Nibiru's and things like that. Keep an eye on those. All right, as we had the immediate panic selling and people losing their crap with this, we've seen a lot more people willing to start picking those up, and we're seeing a lot of a reverse course on some of that stuff. So while, you know, everybody's like quarter centuries, oh, by the way, I don't have one near me, right? Actually, hold on one second. Please hold. Okay, here we go. Would you believe it if I told you that I just grabbed one whole stack of this and I don't actually get what I came here for? So there's something interesting that I've noticed along the way with some of these man, of course. All right, the one time you want something, you can't actually get it. Here we go. So I've got a problem with these. All right. So I was like, you know what? I want to pick up some quarter centuries. Okay. Do you see a problem here? Take a, hold on. We'll hold it up here. Okay, well, shucky darn. What in the world is going on with these? Huh. Oh. Interesting. Huh. It's almost like the cold weather has forced my quarter centuries here to warp. Well then, so this is actually why I'm not playing quarter centuries right now. If you live in a colder climate, like, you know, most of the U.S., my Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is not so joyous right now. Actually, that is a big. Yeah, that's believe it or not, I love quarter centuries. I think they're really cool. But if this is going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with out here, this is a problem. All right, these are. I'm worried that these are stacked. I mean, like, okay, yeah, you can. Oh yeah, fold it back and all of that fun fancy stuff. But like, that's crazy. Like, look at my borders, man. I'm not playing these. I ain't going about this. Like, this is bad, all right? Like, it's cool that we have, you know, all of these high rarities, but you know what? Like, at least, you know, all three of these solemn judgments here. Look at this, all right? The Lost Art, the Ulti, and the Ghoster. Guess what they're not doing? They're not going through an entire arc phase of rebellion because of the weather. Now, I don't know what you want me to tell you, man. Like, this is, while everybody's out here, you know, super excited about Rarity Collection, like, this is the reality of the situation right now. Like, I don't want to play these cards if they're going to be warping around on me, you know, doing the biggest U in the whole wide world. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's kind of scary out here, you know, like, Konami's printing all of this new Rarity stuff, but it's like, if you are, at least, you know, look, old Starlight Rares, they don't do that. Actually, to be fair, I feel like Starlight Rares are actually thinner than quarter centuries. Hold on, I actually want to compare this for you for a second. Yeah, Starlight Rares definitely feel thinner than quarter centuries. So before you're running out here, and you're super excited for all of this, I just once again want to remind you that quarter centuries right now, in a lot of the current weather situations that are happening in the U.S., it's not going to happen to everybody out here, but if I've got an arc out here, size of a mountain on this thing, and you're like, oh boy, quarter century rare, you've got a lot to consider. So while people have their nostalgia goggles on, they're like, oh, baby reprints. Imagine waking up to be me yesterday when I start playing my Starlight Rares, and you take a look at the arch curve from down the mountain. It's all I got for Rarity Collection 2. I wanted to point that out while everybody's, super excited, and just remind you that, oh boy, more stackable cards. Thanks, quarter centuries. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.